That's fine. No issue. So let's start it, yeah? One second. Hey, hi, Rian. Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, a very good afternoon. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. And how about you? How's your day and how have you been so far?
First of all, I'm doing well, and my day is also going pretty well. And you tell me, how's your day going?
Yes, 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 my day is going well. I was waiting for you this conversation. I was so excited to have a conversation with you. Okay, let's start with the introduction. I think
Oh,
this is the
yes,
best part.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, okay. So, as you know, my name is Rayan and I was born and raised up in India, but presently I'm speaking to you from Saudi Arabia. As soon as my education is concerned, I have done graduation and talking to my hobbies, I love to read books and articles and talking with strangers. Moreover, I have a YouTube channel where I upload English conversation. Here, I would like to say for your audience, guys, I'm really eager to have conversation and I want to develop my communication skill. If anyone interested, please check out my channel and drop me mail. I'll be there. If, okay, I would love to know about yourself in a nutshell.
Uh, as you know, my name is Mahima Shukla and I'm from UP. And if I talk about my academics, so I have completed my bachelor's, currently I'm pursuing my master's in English literature. So, and I also run a small YouTube channel, as you know, about that. So that's a bit about me.
That's lovely. Okay. Mm,
And may I know about your hobbies? Like, what do you do in your spare time?
okay. I mentioned already. Whenever I have a spare time, I try to read books and articles and talking with the strangers. That's it. Other than that,
Okay.
nothing I have special.
And what about when you feel very exhausted in of the day, when we work like 9 to 6 and whatever like your profile is. So, what do you do for your refreshment when you want to recreate yourself?
Usually, I don't feel lethargic every day, but yes, later some over the time I feel lethargic. I feel I want a refreshment. So whenever I need a refreshment, so I go for a shopping. I go to the spiritual places because in spiritual places it gives us peaceful refreshment. There is environment provides, so I really love to do that. Other than that, I have nothing special. Yeah. How about you? How do you feel when you face trouble and depression?
In my case, I start watching some, web series, which is something thoroughly I enjoy.
Mm.
And apart from that, I also enjoy watching a Tarak Mehta and spending time with my family. So yeah,
Okay,
these are my stress buster, I can say.
okay, that's
Okay.
lovely. So how long have you been watching Tarak Mehta? Because that
My childhood,
too old series, I
it's
think.
good. Even like I have watched multiple episodes, twice and thrice and more than that even.
Mhm. I think I remember 5 years ago I used to watch. Nowadays I don't watch, but I used to watch a lot when I was in India. That's really a very amazing
Right.
series.
And now it's like I also watch it not like all the time, especially when I take my meal, like afternoon and dinner time. That's the time only when I watch Tarak Mehta. Other than that, I don't watch.
Okay, okay, that's lovely. Mm.
So
Okay,
as you
I
guys
can go ahead, go ahead.
know, there was a question I wanted to ask. As you currently in Saudi Arabia, so like in your work profession where you are working, so which language do you speak there?
Well, I work in Saudi Arabia. Here native language is Arabic. Okay, people all of like most of people they speak Arabic, but here official language is English. Okay, so whenever I meet with my seniors, my supervisor, manager, So I use English only. I don't speak because I don't know Arabic, so I don't use. And whenever I meet, only I use English. And talking to my when I live with my colleagues. Okay, so my colleagues from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, they are not interested to speak in English. Okay, so whenever I meet with them, they meet with me, so they use their mother tongue. So yeah,
Okay. So it means like you also on rely on just this kind of conversation where you can interact with a YouTuber, or else you can use some sort of application for your practice. You don't have any environment where you can do this conversation, right?
right, right, right. Really, I have no environment where I can, speak English as much as I want. I really want to speak, but the thing is that here, no environment, no atmosphere where I can deliver my thought. That's why I am here. I try to develop my own communication skill.
Mm. Oh,
Mm, okay. So I came across your one of videos with Nankumar sir. You and Nankumar sir were discussing about golden list. Literally, it is very helpful to grab vocabularies. So what do you think? Are you doing it? Golden list. I hope you remember that.
right, I remember, and I try to do, and you can see like these are my notes where I try to like jot down every day 10 words. And whenever I get free time, I try to revise and try to create a sentence that's mine in my mind. So that's how I do.
Okay.
And are you
So do
also
you
doing?
feel? Well, I tried, but unfortunately, I failed because of timing issue. My duty time is night shift. Okay, so literally, I have to manage my time. Like I have to make food myself, and I have to work 12 hours. So it's literally very hard to. But I try to grab vocabulary where I can get, not every day.
Other day, definitely when someone work for 12 hours, we definitely feel worn out, right? It's okay. Like the way you are doing it's also great because if I'm not wrong, you have recently started your journey also. Could you tell me about that also a little bit? When did you start?
Uh, no, actually, no. It's been 2 years when I was in India, so I didn't know how to speak English. But 2 years ago, I came here, Saudi Arabia. So I realized that if I had to survive, so at least English or maybe Arabic, I need to know any of them. So I chosen English because I know once I know how to speak English, uh, not only I can survive here, but also I can survive everywhere. So this is the way I choose. It's been 2 years. 2 years back, I started my learning English, and I damn sure I have drastically improved myself. I didn't know how to communicate with people. I didn't know. Actually, I used to help whenever I get problems, issues. When I work here, so I used to help my colleagues. But nowadays, I don't take a help. I really fully depended on myself only. I can help. I can resolve my problem. I'm really happy.
Correct. This language is definitely boost our confidence once we learn this language. So of course I can resonate with that how it is feel. Okay. Mm.
Okay, so
So
tell me the first question goes you. Okay, tell me your proud moment. Have you felt? Have you got any proud
proud
moment? Do you have
in which extent are you asking about like proud moment in terms of maybe where we get any
any terms of
recognition? Um, as I have recently completed 1K subscribers on my channel and my channel got monetized, so of course I can say it's a proud moment for me, and I'm very grateful for um 1 second. Yeah, I'm very grateful for that also.
okay?
So far,
When you started YouTube journey?
it's been more than 3 months, 3.5 months. Yeah, I have
Oh,
completed so far.
that's lovely. So you started with a tutor. have a conversation with the tutors, or you started with the co-learners conversation?
No, I started my journey with English Sari tutors actually because the moment I created my channel, I had a zero knowledge and how to connect with the YouTubers and all. So English Shari, that time I found easy approach. So that's why I started my journey with them. And later on, when I got an idea, okay, how to, send them mail and how to connect and how to, record a conversation. So slowly and gradually, then I have started doing that also.
Okay, you started directly with the tutors. That's really amazing. People who don't know very much English, so they feel shy. They are worried about it. How I can speak with the tutors, because they also they want to have conversation with the co-learners like a same level of. But I really appreciate you. You started with the tutors. How you develop this mindset? I don't know. Hmm. Wow.
Now we have to conquer our fear. Actually, that's something I know. Uh, there are things like whatever the good things, right? And which is holding you back. And when we try to do that, it always makes us uncomfortable, right? So I
Hmm.
always think, which is something is holding me, it means it's a right thing for me. So I definitely, even though like I don't feel comfortable like having this kind of conversation and all, but every day I push myself, no, I have to do it because
Yes,
this is the
yes.
only way where I can improve, right? There's no other shortcut.
Mm. Because if you run away your comfort zone, so you will feel always uncomfort. Okay, you have to kill it actually. If you really want to develop, if you really want to perfect in this language. So whenever you get a chance, an opportunity, just grab it. Don't even think about a result. Mm.
Mhm.
That's
Got it.
lovely.
So you tell me, what do you like most about your daily routine?
Really, I just want to speak as much as with a tutor or with the co-learners. That's it. So that I can be perfect as soon as possible. But here I really miss it.
So what is your expectation from yourself? Like you just want to be a great communicator, right? Where you can speak flawless English. Is it your
Right.
goal?
Yeah.
Okay, uh-huh.
Because
Okay, that's
see, I feel like I am good at daily conversation, okay, but when it comes to topic, I really get stuck. I am unable to articulate my thoughts. Maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes I can do it, but not for them, not much then. Okay, i I want to break that in my weakness, because uh, I don't want to become perfect only for daily conversation. I also want to become which topics. So I just want to discuss more than more topics.
so like do you know how you can do that? Like where
What?
you can improve yourself for like when you discuss with someone on a topic so you can articulate yourself better.
Well, I don't know. Actually, I approached one of my friends. So I nowadays I am doing it. How to like we choose a one topic every day, and we try to articulate. We try to discuss about that topics with my friend.
Wow.
Recently, I joined.
Uh-huh. I also try to do the same way. But in my case, I don't have any friends with whom I can do my practice. So I use some platforms where I go, and if I get connected with that good co-learner, definitely I would also love to discuss various topic because ultimately we want to expand our horizon, right? And daily conversation anyone can hold, and we are okay with that. But as you mentioned that when it's come to topic wise, so we all feel like we are lacking somewhere, right? So it's a good way.
So, what is your favorite way to develop your communication skill?
Um, I listen a lot actually, like it can be anything. If you say to me you have to listen to podcast, I can listen 1 hour, 2 hour, even and if you say you have to watch up, any web series, so I completely indulge, just watching those things. So listening is something has helped me a lot and it works really wonder for me. So most of the time I dedicate to only listening, and after that, of course, speaking is like most important thing. we all know. But for speaking, I don't think so. I'm giving much time because having like a conversation is 1 and 2 in a day, right? And rest of the
Mm.
times, what just if I'm listening, it's not going to work. So I'm also looking like someone who can support me, like where I can talk to someone because talking to myself sometimes it's become very monotonous to try to do that all the time. So I asked to my family member, please, especially my brother and who's very close to me, I asked like, please, do a conversation with me in English. So in that way we both can improve. So sometimes we do that.
Okay, so your close or your closest or your brother, they can speak English.
Yeah, they can. But like it's so
Oh,
it's happen right when we start conversation after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like again we come back to our mother tongue, right? Because when it's come to like share emotions and something, and we are in
okay.
argue and which is something we don't feel like to sharing like something in English. So that's the reason.
It's okay. It's fine. When you don't comfort with the English, then you can move forward. You can convert, but at least try to speak as much as you can speak English. If you, that is also way. No, no worries. Okay. You have actually environment. You have atmosphere where you can build your communication skill. That's really lovely. You know. Mm.
Mm.
Okay. So see, next question.
What time it is actually in Saudi Arabia right now?
It's about to 2 o'clock.
2 p.m., right? Like it's
Right.
afternoon. It's
Mm.
2.5 hour ahead of India. Okay, great. So what's your like timing of work timing? Is after 6 p.m. was it start or what exactly?
Yes, yes. Actually, my shift is 9, so I step out 6 o'clock, 6 to 6.
6 to 6. So don't you take like a rest in the afternoon because it's 2 p.m. and you are having a session with me. So what time you take your sleep actually? Because that's also important, right? So you don't have to
Mhm.
deprive your sleep. Mm-hmm.
Well, after duty, I take a nap. Actually, I take a sleep. At least 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. I take,
Oh my God, that's enough for you? 4 to 5 hours only?
of course. And also, while working, I also take some nap. Okay, power nap. So it balance actually. Mm.
Mhm. So is it a rotational shift and all the time you have to work like a night?
No, no, it is not. It is rotational, but I don't want to go day shift. Night shift, it's perfect for me because I can work at night shift and as well as I can have conversation daytime. But when I go day time duty, so I will have no time. Okay, so that I can't do it conversation. So
Everything in time, of course.
as you know, I'm really eager, I'm really passionate to learn English, so I just want to have time so that I can communicate with the people. That's
Mhm. Why did you start your YouTube channel? Because as you're working and your profession is completely different, so it must be some reason behind that, right? To starting a channel.
of course because uh, this is the way where you can focus consistency. Okay, if you don't have something where they push you, you have to do it, you have to have a conversation, then you feel very lazy. You don't feel, yes, I have to conversation. But when you have YouTube channel, you feel always, yeah, I have to upload at least once one videos or two videos in a day or in a week. So because of that, I want to maintain my consistency. That's the reason and other things that you can also see, you can also watch your result. Literally, you are improving or you are progressing or not. So of course, when I go with my older video, I used to use very filler words. I actually I didn't know how to speak very well, but now because of YouTube, I can track easily my progression, progress, and I track easily. my speak level. That's the reason I created my channel.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. It's true somewhere I can definitely
Mm.
resonate with because the same mindset I have when I started my channel. Okay, great. So, is there anything else would you like to share or say before we wrap up this session?
Okay. No, no, I have no query for you for the. Um,
Okay, and
it was
so it
very
was
nice to talk to
wonderful
you.
conversation with you, right?
Mhm.
I thoroughly enjoyed our conversation and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.